What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, guys, I am headed to the post office. We just had some snow, and I'm on my way to the post office, so here we go. I'll take you with me. It's the little teeny town of Hickory. It's too early for the lights to come on, but we'll see what decorations are there. It's hard to hold your, there, that's better. There you go. Okay, I'm not used to this. I'm getting used to holding this and talking into the camera, slowly but surely. Okay, here we go.
As I walk through the streets of my old hometown, I hear sleigh bells ringing in the air.
Look how funny the sky is. It's gonna snow. We've got such dark clouds. Oh, I didn't get much sleep last night at all. And the temperatures are really, really dropping. So I've got to take care of some outside business, like taking a wagon full of garbage bags down to the driveway and disconnect a hose and do a couple other things. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be in the 40s tomorrow. I'm not sure. But it's going to be cold. Okay, task at hand. Oh, it's cold. Here we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. There's the deer. What a day. I had to put lipstick on to make myself look like I just came out of a snowstorm, which I did. Let me fix the camera because it looks crooked. Oh, there. Oh my goodness. I'm cold. So, don't worry, Mom. It's warm in here. I'll just tell you what happened to me. So, oh, that tea. It's my Irish breakfast. And it's in my little bee mug. I got these at TJ Maxx. I really like them. This is a knitting podcast. And weaving. This is Fiber Arts, Meadowsweet Farm Fiber Arts Design Studio. But my Vlogmas has had very little fiber art content. It's just my shenanigans that happen to me every day. So I've been busy all day. Gabe woke me up 3 times last night, crying, whining, because he had diarrhea and it was not pretty. So 3 o'clock, well, midnight, then 2:30, and then I think again at 4:30, and then finally he fell asleep. He's exhausted, and I have a feeling it's something, you know, he was at the Pampered Paws for a couple days, and who knows. So I got up early, of course, and I was trying to get some Christmas things that I was working on, which I'll show you as the video progresses. I showed you, there is some footage of me making it. So I got all that done, got the kitchen cleaned up. My friend, who, if you look at my comments, she's Cowgirl Deb. Battery's low. And she was gonna come and spend the night, and then some family issues came up and she wasn't able to come. So I had my little tractor with the wagon on the back of it, and I went to the store, had to go mail some stuff at the post office. I took you along for that. You'll see that in a little bit. And when I came back, I thought, well, as I was coming up the driveway, it was starting to snow. And it had snowed a little bit earlier, but nothing laid. And so I thought, well, hurry up and take all that, the wagon filled with garbage, down to the bottom of the driveway before it gets bad. If it was gonna get bad, I didn't know. So I started down, and I had my gloves on and my hat, and it was like ice pellets. It was just like a snow squall. And there was just ice pellets just hitting my face. And I got down, I was soaked. I mean, I was literally covered in snow in seconds. And I got to the bottom of the driveway, and my tractor acts a little weird, and I always just put the brake on and let the motor run, because if I turn it off, sometimes it doesn't start. Well, dummy me, rather than pulling the brake, I pulled the thing to start the mower, and it conked out. So I unloaded everything into the garbage, and then it wouldn't start. So sometimes you just have to let it go. So I thought, well, I'll just come back up and unload the car with the stuff that I bought from Dollar General, which is my favorite store. Don't ask me why. It's tiny, it's nice and clean, it's close. I don't know, I just don't like big stores, like huge, mega grocery stores. So anyway, I walked back down, and I was trying to start it, and the seat is all full of snow, and my bum is cold. So I had to change my clothes when I came in and get a different hat and gloves because I was soaked. So my neighbor pulled up, and he's like, "How are you?" I'm like, oh, here's the crazy lady that nothing works. So I said, well, you know, you have to do this. And I showed him, and I said, blah, blah, blah. And he tried to play with it. And then he got some kind of something and tried to do something, and it wouldn't start. And he said, I'm sorry. And I said, that's okay. It'll start. I just have to, you know, it starts in its own time. So I went up and I fed the chickens and the ducks and Lenny and got everybody settled and checked on the horses, and they're thrilled because they have a giant round bale. They haven't moved all day. I love my tea. Isn't that cute, little bumblebee? So I went down, and I'm like, oh, please start. But it's good for me to go up and down the driveway because I'm getting all my steps in. I haven't checked, and I haven't had my phone. It's amazing how many steps you take just walking around in your house. But anyway, so it did start. So I come flying up the driveway, and I have in my back patio my umbrella that goes with the table. And I thought, well, I'll just take that up and I'll put this thing in the barn. So it's covered. And of course, with the snow and the wet, it's not going to go up the hill into the barn. So it's going to sit there, and when everything kind of dries out a little bit, I don't know if we might get more snow tonight. It's going to get colder. for some weird reason, when I came home, my water pressure was low, but I did a ton of laundry. And we may have had a little power outage or something while I was gone, I don't know, but nothing's leaking and everything's okay. When you live on a farm, there are things, I have a septic and I have a well. And so there are things that happen, and my house is electric except for my furnace, which is propane, and it's so nice. I had 30 years, I had an electric furnace, and this house was never warm. Never, never, never. It was always cold. I got this propane, and oh my gosh, it is so warm, and it's just, it is a lot more economical, and I feel like I have control over the temperature in my house. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to tell you is I'm working on this New York cat, and I don't know, I hope I don't have to take it out. Of course, it's a tangled mess. Hold on here. But anyway, it's really big. Is it too big? I'll have to measure it and see. But that's too big. Look. And I'm not getting gauge. It says 6 stitches, I think, to the inch. And I'm only getting 4. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it out. It's definitely too big. And I don't think he could wear this. I'll measure this and see what the circumference is. But anyway, I'm whining, and so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sit here. I might make a fire, and I'm gonna heat up my hot water bottle, and I'm just gonna sit here and relax and enjoy the rest of my evening. I might go in the basement and do some yarn sorting. I bought some plastic bins to store stuff, so I might go down there and do that for a little bit. I promised myself I would do it at least an hour. The yarn is almost done, so I might just go down, and then the other part I think will be pretty easy to organize. Famous last words. Okay, well, I hope you all have a great day. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. So tell me if you have any favorite recipes. I'd like to hear about them, or traditional recipes that you make at Christmas. My mom used to make, Mom, remember your fruit cakes? I wonder if Barb, are you gonna make a fruit cake? They weren't bad. A lot of people are doing the Christmas cakes, and I'm gonna have to look that recipe up. So anyway, if you have any traditional Christmas recipes, please comment below, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, because it really helps to build my channel. All right, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow with more adventures. Bye for now.
Let it snow, let it snow.